So there will be situations that we'll be encounter more and more. For serious and sincere seeker, there will be more and more situations that come. That's a paradox, but then, however, every time if we get presented with a situation, we are going to come out in flying colors. That's what personally I had seen from my side after starting meditations. From my business perspective, so many challenges used to come, so many challenges. Running away was one option, and starting something else saying it doesn't work, or staying back, and then continuing to work, continuing to believe in that, and working through that, and learning through that, creating during that time also. So during one of the times where it was downtime for our business completely, 2007 to 9, and that is the time it was a challenge, real challenge for me. But then the creation that I say that time happened was that I spent all my time in Pyramid Valley development, lowest time for the company, but maximum development that happened at that time because I diverted myself to working on something else. But I call that creation. So friends, we are understanding spiritual quotient. We understood several statements yesterday. I'll just leave with a story. One of the masters, an enlightened master, long ago, centuries ago, where there is this caste system was in place. Chandala, the low caste system, and then high caste system. That's what we called. So this master, as he finishes his temple darshan and then coming out, and he's an expedition to learn the whole knowledge and around the world. When we travel, we learn a lot. Every time we travel, our consciousness is expanding. Those who are saying, oh, travel is not for me, I'm in this comfort zone, we're actually missing an opportunity. If we get an opportunity to travel, we actually expand our knowledge and consciousness. Every time we go to a new place, a new person we meet, we're expanding our consciousness. Opportunity. If we only remain ourselves within this four walls of the office, I don't know, four walls of the home, and say this is great, then we are there. So this master, enlightened master, and walking, he was on an expedition to around the world for learning. And when he was finishing up a darshan and then is coming out of the temple, then he sees a chandala, or the word is used chandala. Okay, there's nothing. We are all way beyond all of those. He is somebody who is from a lower caste, right? That's all it is. So there's a lot of discrimination. So momentarily, our belief systems are that the momentarily that master, as he was stepping out of the temple, and he sees this person and says, suddenly they get shocked because those days they were never, the low caste section was never dared to come in front of the high caste ones. Those days, we're talking, thousands of, we're talking tens of centuries ago. So immediately, at that momently, this master, even though very enlightened, said, get away from my path. Get away from my path. Forgetting that equality is there, forgetting that we are, this master, when you realize, then you actually start propagating Advaita. We all ultimately propagate Advaita, that we are one. Dvaita and Advaita, right? Advaita, we propagate that everything is one. So the master immediately says, get away. And this, in the story, the Chandala immediately starts off saying that, okay. Starts laughing at the master and then tells him, who do you want me to get, who do you want to be out of your way? My body is made up of the same bones and molecules as you and everybody else. So do you want me to get the body out? Or deep inside me, I'm that energy that's all pervading. It's there everywhere. is there. You are and I are connected to the same energy because it's all there everywhere. You also know that. So which one you want me to remove right now in front from you? It happens. So immediately the master realizes this is not an ordinary person. They falls at the feet of that Chandala who happens to be Lord Shiva there. It's a beautiful story, dear friends. Lord Shiva is a grand master of meditation. That's why we always see in that posture. Pyramid Valley has a beautiful Lord Shiva statue. Beautiful. In that serene nature up on the hill. If someone goes there, they just feel like staying there for some time meditating because the Shiva is in a meditating posture there. It's a master of meditation, master of energy. We take the names not from a religious connotation, but they symbolically represent something. Like Jesus Christ was representing love. Only thing he spoke about is love, nothing but love. We will understand through meditation, dear friends, the more we understand and expand our consciousness and knowledge, that there is no difference between each of us. It's going to happen. And as it becomes that, as we start becoming, and in meditation, as we're becoming that, experiencing that Advaita, that oneness, there's no duality, right? In there, it's all one. You become equanimous to good and bad and all that. So as we experience that Advaita, the one, it becomes more and more easy to look at things that way. It becomes more and more easy to stop judging others because they're all the same. It's all about judgment based on various belief systems that have come into us. Everything is a judgment. Either it's belief system or it is our illusionary persuasion into the dual nature of ourselves. That what is impermanent we feel permanent. My position is permanent. This money is real. This is it. Money is required. Money is energy. When we start looking at money as energy, ultimately everything is energy. Then we suddenly look at the life from a different perspective. And then we look at from how Dr. Ramani sir, Dr. SVB sir is doing so much social service work, or Tangaveluji. Of course, Karthikeyan sir. Knowledge. Sir gives so much knowledge to everybody, service. So let's go into our meditation and then be ready for this interaction with Patrisa. Relax yourself, dear friends. We are doing today our emptiness meditation. So essentially, we are going into emptiness. No creation today. We will do the no creation, meaning no creation is happening all the time. Every time we go into that field, we are receiving energy, we are receiving that information, frequency based on what we have already placed our intention. So it is happening all the time. But there's no deliberate creation as part of the meditation music today, right? So that segment is not there. Instead, we spend that extra time on connecting to that emptiness. So we will elevate the meditation process. For those of you who are new, we observe our normal natural breath to become empty in our mind. The goal of meditation is to empty our mind. When we empty our mind, then of all thoughts, then we slowly become one with that emptiness or energy that is really inside us. So that's called breath mindfulness meditation, for which we are closing our fingers. We're crossing our fingers into fingers, cross our feet. We close our eyes with specs removed, and we observe a normal natural breath. Prior to that, we are doing a heart elevation where we're feeling higher emotions of love and gratitude in our heart, with resting our attention on the heart. So that's something we're doing. So relax yourself, dear friends. Just follow my guidance for heart elevation, and then for breath mindfulness meditation, the posture is you're closing your eyes, crossing fingers into fingers, resting your hands comfortably in your lap, and cross your feet. Three things. And then you observe your normal, natural breath in any part of the nose. Slowly, you will realize that now thoughts are coming down, and then finally, mind becomes empty. So, I'll play music while our goal here in this meditation is to be observing the breath and becoming empty. I'll also be guiding, and guidance helps to break the thought and then come back to observing the breath. Relax yourself. Dear friends, dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area. With your eyes closed, rest your attention on your breath and on your sacred heart. Take a slow, long, relaxing breath. And can you feel your beautiful heart? As you rest your attention on your heart, breathe more. Breathe in. Of the slow, long, relaxing breath, and feel your sacred heart. Can you feel the love energy, gratitude energy inside your beautiful heart, the seat of all emotions? Which is nurturing all life with its love energy, with its gratitude, compassion, appreciation, adventure. Relive a moment from your life of love, of gratitude, and feel the love energy, that gratitude energy inside the beautiful heart. All life is connected. energy in this universe, in this quantum field. Love is the way, gratitude is the way to nurture life again. Life expands life with that compassion energy, love energy, gratitude energy. We're all one in this field with no separation. We are that divine greater self when we become that energy. Can you feel the love? For all things and everybody. Can you radiate that energy? Beyond your body onto all beings on this planet Earth? Inside you, all around you. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. Friends, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers crossed, keep your hands in your lap comfortably. Your eyes closed, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. In this meditation, we observe our simple, natural, normal in breath and the out breath for the whole duration. When we observe the breath, our mind becomes empty of the thousands of thoughts that we have. With your breath. Become one with that in breath and the out breath. completely forget everything about yourself and rest your attention on the in-breath and the out-breath. Dear friends, and allow yourself to slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. As your mind is getting empty, yourself to feel that emptiness inside your body. Can you feel any sensations in your body? becoming one with your breath. Can you sense energy in any part of your body? Become aware of that emptiness all around your body as you are merging into your breath. Allow yourself to go deep into that emptiness. aware of that emptiness inside you, all around you, as you became one with your breath. Emptiness is energy. That's energy in the quantum field with unlimited possibility and opportunity. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and merge into that emptiness and energy. Where there is no body, where there is no thing, where there is no place. Go deeper and deeper into the emptiness of yourself, dear friend. Friends, let's express gratitude. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Be grateful to your parents for giving us this beautiful connection into the universe. Be grateful to all the teachers and mentors for expanding our knowledge and wisdom. Be deeply grateful for all the people in your life, your friends, family, relatives, colleagues, for being mirrors and helping us learn so many things. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, our Mother Earth, Sun, and the Moon, for constantly filling our lives with beauty, mystery, energy, and warmth. Be grateful for all the systems that support us, the companies, the governments, servicemen, for making our lives so comfortable. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. Finally, deep gratitude to this intelligent universe for allowing us to live this beautiful life, allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Relax yourself. Feel your body and relax.
Mangalam bhavatu, Mangalam bhavatu, Mangalam bhavatu, Mangalam bhavatu, Bhumi
As you relax,
Mangalam,
recollect your experience from the session.
Udaka Mangalam, Mangalam, Bhumi Mangalam.
How did you feel?
Mangalam,
Where did you go?
Mangalam, Mangalam, Agni Mangalam, Mangalam, Vayu Mangalam, Mangalam, Agni Mangalam, Mangalam.
And whenever you're ready,
Vayu
you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then open your eyes.
Mangalam bhavatu.
Hi, sir.
Namaste, Baba.
Wonderful, sir. We finished meditation and sir is there. Dear friends, Brahamrshi Patriji, founder of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. Millions of people learned meditation, spiritual science from Patriji. More than 20,000 pyramids have been built as Patriji has been promoting the use of pyramid energy for meditation and in all walks of life. Vegetarianism is core to the heart of Patriji in seeing that every living being experience its own life. Pyramid Valley International, Kailasapuri, Maheshwari Mahapyramid, and several other large pyramid meditation centers today have been built for exclusive purpose of meditation and learning spiritual science. Patriji is here with us. Thank you so much, sir. Otherwise, been all the time, especially during the COVID time, sir has been with the classes morning to evening, many places around the world. So thank you so much, sir, for being with us. And we have Karthikeyan, sir. We have SVB, sir.
Babiji, namaskaram, vanakkam. Namaskar, sir.
You,
Sir, yeah.
after a long time, we are having your darshan. Yes, wonderful seeing you.
Babiji.
Always fresh, but I think more fresh than ever before today. Thank you very much for your presence.
Yes, Chandra, very good morning.
Yes, sir. So we are, excuse me. So we are in day 24 and a 40-day program, sir. And this week we are understanding the spiritual quotient that we're all one and thoughts create reality. There is abundance everywhere. So core spiritual science tenets is what we're understanding this week, sir. So that's where we are. And in the last 3.5 weeks, we've seen some amazing change and response where more than now 90% say that they have a great and very positive outlook for life. And more than 70% and 80% have either healing or healed some conditions in the body. The sleep has gotten great, full of energy. These are all the various responses that are given as part of a self-assessment just about 2 days ago. So we're all looking for taking a message from you and then interacting with you, sir, with question and answer.
Yes. We are all here to understand ourselves. We are all here to explore ourselves. We are all here to meet ourselves. That is the main purpose of ourselves. Why we are in any given situation? Why we put ourselves in different situations throughout the life and in each lifetime? We put ourselves in different situations and events to see how we act and react. And by observing how we act and how we react, we understand ourselves. We explore ourselves. We improve ourselves. In a different situation, in a different event, we act differently, spontaneously, and we react differently, spontaneously, without thinking. Without thinking, we act and react. But afterwards, we think, why did I act like this? Why did I react like that? Post-mortem, we analyze our thinking, our deeds, our actions and our reactions. In this post-mortem, oh, we understand. I should not have done that. I should have done the same thing in a different way. I was not understanding when I was acting, when I was reacting. I should have understood the whole situation and then should have acted and reacted. So all this post-mortem is done. And again, we put ourselves to different events and situations. And after the end of a lifetime, we again plan one more lifetime. Like a film actor, Amitabh Bachchan, after the end of a film, already he's thinking of another film. With a different role. Like an old man, like an young man, like an angry man. So while he's doing a film, he's already thinking of a future film. Every film brings out different qualities from Amitabh Bachchan or any actor. Every film is a big adventure for every actor. Similarly, every lifetime is a big adventure for every soul. We are all souls. And lifetimes are big dramas. And lifetimes are succession of events and situations, different events and different situations, so that we understand ourselves. We observe how we act and how we react. We observe our own life. We observe our own mental workings. We observe our own creations. All our life situations are our own creations. They are our own co-creations. So, while we are observing our own actions and reactions, we also observe others' actions and others' reactions. How my mother behaved, how my father behaved, how my sibling, my brother, my sister behaved, how my wife behaved, how my children are behaving in the presence of ourselves, how they are acting, how they are reacting. Everything we observe. A soul is a grand observer, and the mind is a great thinker. We are all minds on the one side and souls on the other side. Two sides of the same coin. The mind is the thinker, the soul is the observer, Sakshi. We are the twin functions of the mind and the soul. As minds, we act and react. As souls, we keep observing our actions and reactions, and thereby learning. The soul is constantly learning. The mind is constantly thinking, acting, and reacting. The mind is a thinking machine, acting machine, reacting machine. Soul is an observing machine. It is the empire which says no ball, white ball, out, not out, 4, 6. The soul is the empire, and the mind is the bowler and the batsman and the fielder. The empire doesn't judge anything. Doesn't say good bowler or bad bowler. No. If you cross the line, he says no ball. Please bowl again. Your ball is not counted. It is not righteous. You should bowl, but you must bowl righteously, without crossing the crease. You must stick to the principles of bowling. Similarly, you must stick to the principles of batting. If you put your leg before the wicket, you will be out. So we are all minds and souls. When you understand the minds and souls, you are a spiritual scientist. Otherwise, you don't know your mind and you don't know your soul. You don't know how to act, how to react, how to analyze your own actions and reactions. We are here to teach ourselves, by ourselves. We are here to learn from ourselves, by ourselves. We are here to learn from ourselves. We are here to teach ourselves. All this happens when your observing capacities are acute, are sharpened. So in meditation, what happens? Your observation faculties get sharpened. When you close your eyes and observe your breathing and spend time with yourself, you are observing your incoming thoughts and outgoing thoughts. You are observing your relevance of your thoughts, irrelevance of your thoughts. You are observing the intensity of thoughts or the rarity of thoughts. You are observing everything. You are observing your own mind. And as the quantum principle says, a thing which is observed changes because of the observation. So as we observe our minds in the meditation, we modify our minds. The mind that sits in meditation and the mind that comes out of meditation is not the same. Because you have observed the mind and the mind has got changed. The observer changes the observed. This is the great quantum principle which we apply in our human situations. In meditation, the soul is the observer and the mind is the observed. So we observe our own minds. Without the practice of meditation, we don't observe our minds. We act as pure minds and zero souls. But as you practice meditation, more and more, I'm very happy today morning, wonderful meditation has been done by all of you. As you practice meditation, the observer content of yourself increases. And to that extent, the observed content gets transformed, modified, metamorphosed. The observer is the mind. The observer is the soul. We are eternal minds and eternal souls. We are double-edged swords. We are two sides of the same coin. One side of the coin is the mind. The another side of the coin is the soul. One side of the coin is the batsman, the bowler, the fielder, the captain of the team, the member of the team. But the soul is the empire of the team, empire of the match. The soul treats both the opposing teams in a similar fashion, doesn't judge. The soul never judges. The soul only says, okay, wrong ball, right shot, wrong shot, right catch, wrong catch. When you catch the ball, half of the ball is on touching the ground, so it is not allowed. No part of the ball should touch the ground. Then the catch is allowed. The third umpire is used to see whether the ball is touching the ground or not. And according to the data of the third eye, third umpire, the umpire says, okay, catch invalid, catch valid. So, same thing happens in human lives and situations. Our own soul says to our own mind, hey, this particular action is invalid. Or it says, okay, you have done well, you bowled well, you get the wicket. Indeed, your appeal for LBW is right. That fellow is out. I agree with you. The soul says to the mind, you are right, sir. You acted well, you reacted well. The soul gives marks to the mind. Otherwise, the soul says, no marks for you. Please try again. That fellow is not LBW. You think that you are LBW, but he is not LBW. So he is not out. You have to bowl again. He will continue to bat until you get him out. So this is how it goes on. The ding-dong battle between the mind and the soul. We understand the ding-dong battle between the mind and the soul. Our own minds and our own souls. The mind is the driver and the body is the driven. Mind says, okay, early morning we go to Chandra's session and sit. The body follows. The body wakes up and sits and follows Chandrasekhar's meditation session early in the morning. Otherwise, the mind says, oh, no Chandrasekhar, no meditation, all stupid things. Who cares? I want sleep. Then you won't get up in the morning and attend Chandra's session. You would have been still sleeping. You would have not got up from your bed. The body follows the mind. The mind is the actor and the reactor. And the soul is the observer, grand observer. And meditation is the faculty of improving the quality of your observation. Observing your own mind. When you close your eyes and observe the breathing, what happens? Thoughts cross your mind and you observe those thoughts very keenly. Otherwise, you are not observing your own thoughts. Thoughts come in, gush out. Gush in, gush out. You are not aware of any of your thoughts. You are like an unthinking machine, unthinking thinking machine. But when you do meditation, you will be a thinking machine. Oh, when a useless thought comes across your mind, you will know that it is useless thought. It is not right to comment upon Chandrasekhar or anybody, to criticize or anybody. That thought is invalid. Because you don't know anybody, you can't judge anybody. You don't know yourself and you can't judge yourself. How can you understand others and judge others? So when you are thinking properly, you cease to judge others. You begin to appreciate others in every given situation. The more we do meditation, the better human beings we become, the better human minds we become, the better human bodies we become, the better citizens of the world we become. Meditation is the fine-tuning of your own observation capacity. In meditation, you are not here to observe anybody else. In the world, you are observing everybody, including yourself. But in the meditation, there is no other body. You have closed your eyes to the world. Only you are there. Only you are available to yourself, totally. And you begin to observe yourself. You begin to understand yourself, begin to explore yourself, you begin to modify yourself. It happens naturally. When you observe yourself, you become the changed person. That's how enlightenment happens. The more you observe your meditation, the more you observe yourself in meditation, the more enlightened you become. What is enlightenment? You are more aware of your own actions and reactions in different situations and events. Meditation has to be taught by everybody. Whoever knows about meditation, he has to teach others. Meditation should be the general property of every human being. Basic education of every human being. It is an everyday element in everybody's life, every day. When you do meditation, the body becomes healthy, the mind becomes happy, the intellect becomes brilliant, and your own overself becomes happy because the underself is doing well. The whole creation is happy because of your better action reactions, which affect others, other beings in a better way. Without meditation, we are left in darkness. With meditation, we come into the light, the bright light of the sun, sun of the soul. We understand the Father, we understand the Son, and we understand the Holy Ghost, the Trinity, Holy Trinity, as it is told in Christianity. We understand that we are the Son. We are the only begotten Son of the Father. The Father is the whole self. And the whole self is a part of the Spirit. So we understand the Son and the Father. The Son is the mind, the Father is the soul. And the Spirit is the Holy Ghost. The fundamental consciousness of all things is the Holy Ghost. We truly understand the three terms, the Son, the Father, and the Holy Ghost. Everywhere there is Holy Ghost. The Great Spirit, Universal Spirit, Cosmic Atma, Sarvatma, which is the Holy Ghost, which is the same in all beings. The fundamentum of all beings is the Holy Ghost. And the soul, the individual souls come from the great overself, which is the Father, who art in the heavens. The fathers never come into the earth planet, only the sons come into the earth planet. To learn, to practice, to teach, to become fulfilled. Through repeated incarnation, the Son comes. And the Son also in due course becomes like a father. And stays put in the heavenly worlds. And conducts affairs from the heavenly worlds. All this is spiritual science. Meditation is a great doorway to spiritual science, spiritual understanding of the whole creation. Meditation doesn't happen overnight. Nor understanding of spirituality happens overnight. It's a bit by bit process. Like you learn to become like a Shammangudi Srinivas Iyer, a Bismillah Khan, a Pandit Ravi Shankar in music, right from the beginning of understanding what is Sarigama Padanisa, you become a Ravi Shankar, you become a Bismillah Khan, you become a Tyagaraja. Such a grand journey is there in music. In similar fashion, a grand journey is there in spirituality. Right from the basics alpha to omega. How much practice must have Bismillah Khan done in his lifetime to play that Shahnai so very beautifully? How much practice Pandit Ravi Shankar must have done in sitar? Zakir Hussain must have done in tabla. Mangalam Pally Balamudi Krishna should have done in vocal. That gives us great inspiration. If they can become great musicians, we can also become great meditators. Practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. No shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. There is no prayer. There is no begging. Nobody is going to give you anything else. You have to create your own realities with lots of practice, tons and tons of practice. If you want to be a great musician, so much practice has to be done in music. If you want to be a great master in meditation, So much practice should be there. And I'm very so happy. Chandrasekhar is doing great work in making everybody do meditation. What beautiful music early in the morning today. What beautiful classical music. Classical Indian music is the best music for meditation. No other meditation music is required. The Indian classical music, Indian classical instrumental music is the best music possible for meditation. You don't have to go to anywhere else. You don't have to create your own meditation music. No way. Classical Indian instrument music is the best thing to do. To put yourself into your own meditation. Meditation is very simple. You have to just close your eyes and become one with your breath. One with your own normal, natural, easy, soft, simple, tender, peaceful, tranquil. No mantras whatsoever. No thinking about Ramas and Krishnas and Jesuses. No. We are not here to think about them. We are here to practice like them. They are our inspiration to practice. If Buddha has practiced so much, why can't we practice ourselves? If Jesus has practiced so much, why can't we practice ourselves? They are sources of inspiration for practice, for more dedication to our own practice, for more dedication to our own intentions. Our life follows our own intentions. An intention is a deep desire. An intention is a soul level desire, not a mind level thought. An intention, an intent is a soul level desire. If you have desire for music, of course you will become a musician. And if you don't have desire for a music, of course you will never become a musician. And if you have a desire for meditation, of course you will become a master of meditation. And if you don't have a desire, of course you will never become a meditator. That goes without saying. The desire, the intention, the intent of the soul creates all the situations. My intention, my desire for the soul created the whole Pyramid Spiritual Society movement all over the world. Mahatma Gandhi's intention kicked the British out of India in a non-violent way. Others wanted to kick the British out of India through a violent way. But Gandhiji said, no, we will kick them, but in a non-violent way, without hatred towards anybody. We are all followers of Mahatma Gandhi. We change ourselves in a non-violent way. We will change the world in a non-violent way by teaching meditation, by practicing meditation in the way, the non-violent way. We change ourselves and we change others. When we teach others meditation, we change others. When we practice our meditation, we are changing ourselves. This is non-violent way of revolutionizing the earth conditions and the earth situations for all the humanity. 4 things are there. Learn meditation, practice meditation, teach meditation, and spread meditation. These are the 4 things. After all my lifetime of study, of exploration, I have come to these four phrases. Learn meditation, first phrase. Second phrase, practice meditation every day. Third, teach meditation to your neighbors. Fourth is spread meditation. Now at this time, I am sitting in Hyderabad, Kailaspuri, and I am spreading meditation. And in the morning we have practiced the meditation. And Chandra was teaching meditation to all of us. These are the four things, my dear friends. This is a PSSM philosophy. PSSM principles. Learn meditation. Anapanasati meditation. Observing the breath meditation. Observing the mind meditation. Observing your own breath. Observing your own mind. Sitting comfortably. Not opening the eyes. Giving our meditation all the time that we need. So these are the four tenets. Learn meditation, practice meditation, teach meditation personally to your own friends, to your own relatives, your own family members, neighbors. And spread meditation throughout the world, digitally. This is how, these are the 4 points through which we make our lives meaningful for ourselves and for others, and for eternity, for infinity, for all the members of the other galaxies. We become inspiration. We become inspiration to them. They will see, oh, see the Earth, Milky Way galaxy, see the Earth planet, see that fellow who is doing teaching meditation in Bangalore, Chandra, see that fellow, Chandra, what a great master he is. See, so many people are doing meditation every day morning. So they are observing from the other galaxies, other dimensions. And they are appreciating you. And your actions have impact on all other galaxies, all other systems of souls. You may not have the capacity to see what is happening in other galaxies, but they have the capacity to see what is happening in the Earth planet. What is happening in Bangalore? What is happening by Chandra? They are observing everything. All the Satyaloka Vasis from the 7th dimension, 9th dimension, they are observing what is happening in the 3rd dimension. They are observing us. The umpire is observing the bowler. The umpire is observing the batsman. The batsman does not observe the umpire. The batsman will observe the bowler. What kind of ball is going to put? How I should put that ball beyond the sense, beyond the fence. But the umpire is observing everybody keenly. So we are impacting every soul in every other planet, every other dimension. We are so very important to everybody else as we become important to our own selves. You must become relevant to your own self. You must become important to your own self. You are the teacher of your own self. You are the student of your own self. You are the helper of your own self. Self-help is the best help. Self-help is the only help. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says to Arjuna, Uddhared Atmanatmanam, Atmanam avasadayet, Atmaviyahatmano bandhuhu, Atmaiva Riparatmanah. You have to lift yourself by your own efforts. You can't let down yourself. You are your own foe and you are your own friend. If you do meditation, you are your own best friend. And if you don't do meditation, you are your own worst enemy. This is the shloka from Bhagavad Gita, the essence of Bhagavad Gita. We have to read the Bhagavad Gita. That is the best document possible. Best meditation document possible. Best spiritual science document possible. Every shloka of Bhagavad Gita gives you a different dimension of spirituality. One shloka from Bhagavad Gita, Uddhared Atmanatmanam, Atmanam avasadayet, Atmaviyahatmano bandhuhu, Atmaiva Riparatmanah. Nobody else is your enemy. Your own lack of meditation is your enemy. Nobody is your friend. Your own presence of your meditation is your friend. You have to thank yourself for your own betterment. And you have to condemn yourself for your own non-betterment. You You can't thank any Krishna or Rama. You have to only thank yourself. You can't blame any of your father-in-law or mother-in-law. You have to blame yourself. If you are not doing meditation, if you are not learning meditation, if you are not practicing meditation, if you are not teaching meditation, if you are not spreading meditation, you are here to blame yourself. And if you are practicing, learning meditation, teaching meditation, you are here to congratulate yourself. Nobody else is going to congratulate you. You can't depend on others for congratulations and appreciations, for motivations, for inspirations. You have to be your own inspiration. You have to be your own motivation. You have to congratulate yourself. You have to depreciate or appreciate yourself all the time. You are your own judge. The soul judges, and the mind gets refined. There is no end to the refinement of the mind. The soul is eternal verity. So is the mind. Mind, the current mind is the product of all our past actions and reactions. In so many past lifetimes, holy lifetimes. Our mind is the great result of all those actions and reactions, involuntary and voluntary. Understand these great terms of mind and the soul. Then you understand everything. For that you need to study a lot. Read all the books of all the spiritual masters, how they lived their life. A Milarepa, a Marpa, an Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, a Shirley MacLaine, a Ruth Montgomery, a Linda Goodman, a D.T. Suzuki, an Alan Watts. You have to read all those books. A Yogananda Pavansa, a Swami Rama. How did they lead their lives? A Mahavtar Babaji, a Yukteswar Giri, a Lahiri Mahasaya. How did they lead their lives? And how are we leading our own lives? By observing great masters, we also acquire our own greatness. Lot of reading books is important. I see on Chandra's table, Michael Singer's book. From here I can see that book. Show that book, Chandra. Yes, I went to America to meet this great master, Michael Singer. I went to his ashram. I read after reading the book. And it was such a great ashram and such a great master. This is a very great book, The Surrender Experiment. I went all the way to America to meet that master a few years back. We are here to learn from every great master, shamelessly, unabashedly. I took all the way. We drove to Florida to meet that master from Atlanta. We spent a whole day with him. Michael is a singer, The Surrender Experiment. So, great masters are available all over the time, all over the creation, everywhere. Masters are always available. The disciples are not available. The teachers are always there. The students are not always there. When the student is ready, the master will appear. How does the student become ready? Through meditation, through desire for meditation, through intention of meditation, that the student becomes ready. The master will appear, either physically or astrally. They'll come and stand in front of you in all their glory. And you begin to absorb all those things. Like a sponge absorbs water when it is put in the water. The student absorbs from the master, in the presence of the master. And you keep yourself in the presence of a master through your meditation. All the astral masters are ready to come to you and help you. Like every mother is ready to help the baby. Chandra, thank you very much. This has been a long lecture today.
Well, sir, that's that's nice. So many points came. I was taking notes here, but a lot of points. But I think he said, as this, we understand, we rectify, observe our mind, we rectify and rectify and rectify, practice and learning. Learning from so many books and then understanding how the other masters lived is a very important point to enhance ourselves. So we have some questions. Can you take some questions, sir?
Yes, Swamiji.
So Karthikeyan sir, would like to start one?
Swamiji, it was a very beautiful summing up the wisdom of all the books you have read, masters. That is your own, you are your own friend or foe. You make your own life hell or heaven. Very powerfully, beautifully said that. Thank you very much for this discourse. And I want to still record this Chandra's meditation, 40-day meditation course has been very successful. It has touched the lives of many people. People are totally new to this. They are transformed. They have become committed to the meditation. That's, I think I must record it. Only one question I want to raise, and then I will not dominate the whole discussion. Others should have an opportunity. That is, intuition, is it a faculty of intellect or heart? Intuition. Is it intellect of the intellect or heart?
Swamiji, intuition is the function of the soul.
Intuition.
Is the observer.
Okay.
The soul function is to intuit things. It intuits because of its eternity, infinity. The soul is the father. The mind is the son. The heart doesn't come, Swamiji. The word heart doesn't happen in spirituality.
Emotion doesn't have a play.
Layman's word for soul.
Okay.
Not a specialist word. A layman says, oh, my heart says something. What is the heart? The soul is the heart.
Okay.
The heart is layman's language. But the soul is the expert's language.
Okay. Thank you, Swamiji.
Intuition is the product of the soul.
Right.
The intuition always says no and yes, yes and no, no and yes, yes and no. Other than that, it doesn't say anything else. If you want to find out what is good or bad, your soul says, okay, it is yes, no. It will only speak in the language yes and no. That is intuition.
Beautiful.
If the mind's thought is correct, intuition says yes. The mind's thought is incorrect, the soul says no.
Yeah.
Arjuna is the mind, Krishna is the soul.
Yes.
Arjuna is avatar of mind. Krishna is the avatar of soul. Arjuna says, I will not kill my father, grandfather, my guru. I will rather go and beg. And the soul says, you are an idiot. Go and fight. The soul will not fight for you. The mind has to fight.
Yeah.
Arjuna, hey, I am not going to fight for you. You have to fight yourself. You are on bad. I am here to say yes or no. I am the intuition.
Intuition, yes. Thank you.
Krishna is intuition. Arjuna is confusion. The mind is always confused. The soul is always certain, absolutely certain. You have to do like this. When you die, you go to higher worlds. Don't worry about death. There is no death.
Okay.
So the great conversation between Arjuna and Krishna is the great conversation between confusion and intuition. It is a conversation between confusion and intuition, Swamiji.
People who are meditating these days are very happy.
Yes,
They are
sir.
able to lead a life with less stress or no stress. There's an immediate impact on people who are very loyal. Now thousands are following now. There's been a second time, there's been more people, and they're all very happy. Very happy. They realize what you're telling. Ultimately, it is you, your own meditation. Make it hell or heaven. Yes. Thank you
One
very much.
is enough for the whole world, Swamiji.
Thank you.
We don't have to add any more Bhagavad Gitas to that original Bhagavad Gita.
Beautiful.
We have to learn from the Bhagavad Gita throughout our eternity.
Thank you for making this simple, understandable, intelligible to even ordinary folks. It's a great service you have done.
Yes, Swamiji. It's always such a wonderful thing to talk to you, Swamiji.
Thank you, Chandra.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to dominate. Others an opportunity.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, thanks you for clarifying. So, heart is a layman's word, and soul is the right word for intuition. Mr. Sampath Kumar would like to ask that question. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Mr. Sampath Kumar, sir, can you please on your mic?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Good morning, Patriji. Sir, I am extremely delighted to participate in this session. My question is, when we are started meditating, whether we can have an effect on others' suffering mitigation if they are not involving themselves. If we are praying and meditating for them, will that have positive effect on others' life?
We are not here to pray and meditate for others. We are here to pray and meditate for ourselves. What we are automatically impacts others. Lord Krishna went to change Kauravas. He couldn't change Kauravas. Nobody can change. If Krishna cannot change Kauravas, how can you change others? Stop that activity. Stop that attitude. You are here only to help yourself. There is so much pending in your own file. Why are you bothered about other files? You take care of your own file, Swamiji. You pray for yourself, you meditate for yourself. That's what is expected of you. You become like Krishna, that's all. Kauravas will never change because they are Kauravas. You can only help Pandavas, not Kauravas. Don't think of helping Kauravas. If somebody, 5 people come to you, then you help them. If 100 people are against them, you can't pray for them. No trying to pray for others. Sorry, spiritual science does not admit that. Take care of yourself. There is so much effort needed for your own self. Instead of that, you are trying to change others. No, that is putting the cart before the car. No way. No way, Swamiji. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Jagadishan? No. There's somebody else, my Jagadishan. K. Jagadishan Chalani. Okay. In the meanwhile, Mr. T.S. Rao. Yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead and ask Jagadishan ji. No, you are...
So you need to follow your mic, sir.
Namaste, Swamiji. Most of the meditation, they say the spine should be erect during the meditation to allow the Kundalini to flow freely to the Sahasrara.
No, that's a wrong statement. The Kundalini does not depend upon the body. The body is immaterial. And spine is the part of the body. Forget about thinking of the body. Let the spinal cord be in its own happy shape. You don't worry about that.
It becomes straight and allows the flow by itself.
No. How many times I should tell you? There are so many wrong things in India. If you want to follow the wrong things, it's up to you. But if you want to have the right things, you please come to me. Forget about the spine. Forget about the body, physical body. You don't have any of your body parts in your mind. You have to remove the body parts from your mind. Understand? No thinking about the spinal cord, no thinking about the chakras. Just observe the breathing and spend your time. Do you understand, Swamiji?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir.
Please.
Thank you, sir. Shalini, next question.
Yes, Ramji. Mr. T.S. Rao, you can please go ahead.
నువ్వు ఇక్కడ వాల్ కట్టేసావా?
Yes, sir. Please speak. T.S. Rao, you're asking the question? Okay. Go to the next one. So, Nina Sablok. The question is, sir, if mind or thoughts, while you are unmuting her, if mind or thoughts do not exist after death, how does the karmas are carried into the next birth?
Mind always exists. Thoughts always exist, Baba. You don't know anything about life after death. You better begin to study. The mind always continues.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
The body dies, the mind does not die, Baba. The same mind gets carried.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Let us study all the books of Theosophical Society, Leadbetter, Vincent Blavatsky, Alcott. Why don't you read all these books? What are you doing without reading all the Theosophical Society books? What kind of a student are you? You are not at all a student. You have never begun any study. So what kind of student are you? If you want to study chemistry, you must study so many books of chemistry. If you want to study history, you must become a reader of so many books. You want to truth, but you have not studied any book, any Theosophical Society book. What kind of a student are you? I am very sorry with you. Read, study, become a real student, and then come to a teacher. You are not a student and you want a teacher? How does it happen? A teacher happens only to real students. You must become a real student. Like a student of music like Bismillah Khan, like a Shemangadi Srinivas, like a Ramanagar Iyengar, like a MS Gopal Krishna, you must become a student of music. Similarly, you must become a student of music. You must study so much. You are not at all a student. You have not read any books. Where so many books have been written by so many great masters, they are all available. But you are spending your time in otherwise, in useless talks, not reading any useful books. Very, very funny. Yes, Swamiji.
So, Dr. Bala? Yes, sir. Karthikeyan, sir. Go ahead, sir.
No, I want to, Patriji has read thousands of books. There is another great publisher with us today. I want him to be seen by Puja Patriji, Sterling Publishers. They have published from 10,000 books based in Delhi. A very internationally known person, he is there. And then maybe Mr. Gail would like to say something about experience to Patriji.
Yes, sir.
SK Guy is a great man in Delhi. And about 10,000 books they published between him and his father.
Yes,
First
sir.
publisher of books in India has been their company. Yes.
You have clarified many things which were disturbing the mind, but you have clarified it. I'm grateful to you. I would love to come to Hyderabad or Bangalore, wherever you are, and meet you and meet Chandra also. I'm thankful to Karthikanji for introducing me to Chandra for this meditation process. First, one has to raise ourselves before asking anybody. You have said rightly that first we must be a student, a good student, only then you should go to the teacher. Thank you, Ji. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I am a great fan of all the books.
Thank you.
It is books that have helped me, and people who have published these books, they are the greatest masters, helpers of the whole mankind. Thank you, Kartikeyanji.
Thank you, sir. So, guys, sir has been.
When Patriji is in Delhi sometime, I'm sure Mr. Guy will be happy to take him to the publishing house. 10,000 books, can you believe? His father was the first person to start publishing in India. Now he continues the tradition, participating in all international book fairs and all that. I'm happy that continues to come, and that's why I thought he must be introduced to Brahamrshi Patriji.
Swamiji, the whole cream of India to ESSM.
Yes.
That's what you are doing, Swamiji, Kartikeyanji. You bring the whole world, the cream of the world, the cream of the India to PSSM, to Anapanasati meditation.
Yes.
That's the greatest work that you are doing, Swami, for which the whole mankind is eternally grateful to you.
I don't know, Chandra, if this lady, Anusuya Ernest, he normally comes, I don't know whether she is here today or not. If she is there, you know, she was the last person who spoke to Rajiv Gandhi before the assassination. And then she was also affected by the bomb blast. She lost 3 fingers, badly affected. And the first person whom I met when I went for investigation in the hospital, she is a motivating speaker, mostly in churches and other places also. So one day she was speaking to me, I told Anusuya, why don't I attend this session? Within 3 days, sir, thank you very much. I am so happy. She has been attending, I don't know whether if she's there, she can.
So we have Anusuya Devi, sir. I don't know if she is the same.
Anusuya Ernest.
Ernest, no,
Maybe,
sir.
maybe she's not that. Normally she comes.
Yes, sir.
Quite possible, because she was the last person to speak to Rajiv Gandhi, last person to whom Rajiv Gandhi spoke. She was trying to prevent this killer reaching him, and he told Rachel, relax. Then you know what happened. And he was badly injured, pellets all over the body, last 3 fingers, amazing person. And the very night I went and talked to her, she spoke clearly what all happened. Now she become a very highly motivating speaker in churches and outside also. Yes. Remarkable lady. She was a sub-inspector at that time. She retired as Superintendent Police.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, she is not there, sir.
Okay, next time when Patriji comes, you must put her on that.
Yes. So Mr. Balsundaram has, Balsundaramji has invited many of his friends to have been joining.
Rotarians.
Rotarians.
Not only Rotarians, friends and classmates.
Very good.
Family members also, sir.
Wonderful.
Namaskar, Patriji.
Baba.
I am attending the second 40 days of meditation. I also attended a 3-day manifestation program. As you said, I am a beginner and learning. It's a long way to go. Keep learning. And I'm trying to do myself meditation in the evenings also. And I'm enjoying it a lot. And around me, people have changed a lot because of my attitude has changed towards them. I'm become very calm and quiet and very clear in my thoughts. I'm quite happy. Thank you so much for introducing Anapanasati. If Dr. Bala is here on the line,
yes,
I request him to say a few words, please.
That's for him next. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Patriji, for giving an opportunity to interact with you.
Sir.
I would like to ask you, most of the participants will be having a similar doubts, more about quantum field and quantum mechanics. How you relate it to spirituality? Because in a simple terms, if you can explain, that will help most of us. Thank you.
I've already given that. How did you miss it? In my lecture, I gave extensively about the observer and the observer.
Yeah.
Please see my lecture again.
When you say the observation itself collapses the possibility, when we observe, we are collapsing the possibility. So that means non-observation will allow the whatever natural test to take place. Is it to be infer like that?
Of course, so Swamiji, you understand everything. You are still putting a question.
Now I want to make it very clear because still the concept is somewhat little bit complicated. Let me put it that way.
You are not doing meditation. That's why it is complicated. You begin to start meditating. Spend more time in meditation. Instead of opening your mouth, close your mouth. Instead of giving to thinking, close your thinking. And spend meditation, spend time in meditation like Ramanagar, like Patanjali. Better do that.
Okay.
That's what you need. You need a lot of tons and tons of meditation, my dear friend, which you are not doing. Which you better begin to do it from today onwards. Spend at least 3 hours in meditation every day. Within 1 week, you will answer yourself. You will clarify yourself. And without that, no amount of my talking will help you. No amount of your questioning will help you yourself. For the next 1 week, 3 hours meditation you do sincerely in the night. Then that's the way to help yourself. Please do that.
Okay, thank you, Ji.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Balaji. And then we have Dr. N. Chidambaram from Chennai. So, sir was also introduced, I think we got to know through Karthikeyan, sir. He's a retired professor, sir. Do you have raised your hand?
Yes, sir, you are unmuted, sir. Dr. NC, sir, you can please go ahead.
Namaste, Patriji. I am very grateful to you for being the Grandmaster and teaching everybody the concept of meditation, which will bring the souls in a better way in terms of behavior, attitude, and relationship, etc. I sincerely thank you for making a lot of people as your students, and that way for the growth of the nation in general and the growth of the individuals in particular. I would like to thank Karthikeyan ji for introducing me to this program. I am a beginner. I am learning a lot, although I am more than 60 years old. So I would like to thank you once again. That's all, nothing else. I will read the books as you said, and I am only a beginner, so I will read all the books and I will spend more time on meditation. Thank you.
Absolutely wonderful, Swamiji. Your humility is wonderful.
Thank you.
That's the right attitude of a student.
Actually, I would like to be a trainer for others, so that more, because I've got a lot of students, I've trained a lot of medical students all over the world. They are all over the world. So I would like to train.
Only meditation.
After reading all the books, after completing, after satisfying myself, I would like to train people.
You will, after satisfying yourself, you will automatically become a trainer of others.
Thank you, Swami. Thank you very much. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Dr. NC sir has been talking about wanting to introduce meditation into his institutes and other things, sir. So that's there. Shall we have more questions? We have Mr. C.A. Venkatapathuri.
Sir. Mr.
Yes,
Venkata,
please go
on your mic. Yeah.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning, Patri sir. Good morning, Chandra sir. Good morning, all. So I have a question, sir, this morning to you. How should I know the purpose of my life? I am beginner in meditation. This is my first batch. But even then, I would like to know, how would I know the purpose of my life?
When you become a right student, you will understand the purpose of life. The purpose of life of everybody is to become a right student now. Then you will become a master of yourself. Become a student, Baba. That is the purpose of life. Become a student of meditation, become a student of spirituality. That is the purpose of life. Here, and if you are a student of spirituality, you have not found your purpose of life. To be a student of spirituality is the purpose of life. Understand that? And fulfill your purpose.
Okay.
What is the purpose? Everybody to become a student of spirituality, spiritual science. That is the purpose of human being. Not to eat and sleep like an animal. Become a student.
Okay.
That is the purpose of your life, Swamiji.
Okay.
That is the purpose of every human being. To become a student of spiritual science, of spirituality.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We have Mansi ma'am with us.
Thank you, sir. 1 second. Sir, I would like to recollect an incident that happened when I met Patri sir in 99. I didn't understand that time. I just returned from US and I was just very beginning. And then of course later I understood. But when I met sir first day, and I was full thinking that, okay, I knew a lot because I was living in US and I thought I knew a lot. That was the state of me that time. So I asked him one very stupid question, I guess, but sir can easily read that where it's coming from. So sir said, he pointed a small boy and said, learn from him. And there are 200 people in that room that day. And he learned from him and he walked away. And then I was like boiling inside that how could somebody say to someone who is been there in US and then this and that. And I felt like, very egoistic. But then I just didn't understand. I came home and then I was like scolding my dad, why did you take me there? But it took me some time, friends, to understand master of compassion. I really later understood that Sar is challenging us to get over these masks that we may have, to understand the depth of the science, spiritual science, to understand ourselves. So it took me some time. It took me really 3 months to get over that feeling. But then once I got out of that, then I recognized how such a great heart that Sar has. There's no nice things that Sar does, and it's directly just to the point. So thank you, sir. So I still very remember, without that jolt and push, I would not probably have taken this for a few more years since that time. Because my younger brother, medical doctor, Dr. Jiko, was constantly telling me to learn. By that time, he's at least spent 6 months. And I was not. Instead, I was trying to convince him and said, okay, what meditation and all of that. But this jolt was good in understanding, how there are so many people are following this Grand Master. Yet he's not looking for followers. He's looking us to go and then wake up and then read and just practice. So thank you for that thing, sir. Yes, sir, Chalni.
Mansi ma'am, would you like to ask the question?
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Pranam Patriji. You said that earlier that Krishna is the soul and Arjuna is the mind. So actually Krishna says in the 18th chapter, I will just say the shlok, Man mana bhava man bhakto madhya jimam namaskuru mam evasyashi satyam te pratijane priyosame. He says that always think of me, become my devotee. So, and then you also said that do not think about Ram and Krishna. So if we don't think about them, and Krishna is saying in the 18th chapter to think about him by saying Man mana bhava man bhakto. So how do these statements actually? Can you just explain that, please?
Properly, ma'am. When they said Krishna is the soul is saying to the mind, hey mind, think of the soul. Think Krishna is not talking about the personality of himself. He's talking as the soul. He is advising the mind, hey, think of the soul always. Surrender yourself to your own soul. No Rama and Krishna here, Baba. Bhagavad Gita was written by Veda Vyasa. Krishna is the character. Arjuna is the character. And what is Veda Vyasa trying to tell you? The mind is the Arjuna. The soul is the Krishna. When soul says, Manmanna Bhava Madhyaji, you do everything for myself. So you have to do for your own soul. That is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita, Baba. You are missing the whole message of Bhagavad Gita. You better start reading Bhagavad Gita properly in terms of PS system, not in terms of Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. No. Better start as a scientist, not as a believer of Hinduism. No. The soul is telling the mind, hey, think of the soul. Surrender yourself to the soul, your own soul. Madam, better read. First of all, do meditation. You are not doing any meditation. You are just talking about Bhagavad Gita like a parrot. You have not done any meditation. Start doing meditation. Like Patanjali. Only when you become a Patanjali can you understand the Bhagavad Gita.
So I do meditate so many times in the day. So many times in the day I'm in meditation, concentrating on this. I'm observing the observed. I'm observing the soul. I'm doing the. I've attended a lot of classes also.
Ale Baba, you must become like Buddha. Have you become like Buddha? If you have not yet become like Buddha, you have not completed your meditation. Buddha has never talked about Rama and Krishna. Why are you talking about Rama and Krishna? Buddha is talking about meditation. Rama and Krishna are irrelevant for meditation. You must reach the level of Buddha, ma'am. If you are doing so much meditation, why have you not become a Buddha so far? Why don't you go out into the world and teach everybody else? What are you doing at home? Go and teach. If you are already practicing meditation, if you are already enlightened like Buddha, go and do that. Either you are enlightened or not enlightened like Buddha. If you are not enlightened like Buddha, you must become enlightened like Buddha. And if you are enlightened like Buddha, you don't have to come to me or to Chandra. You become a Buddha first. Then only you can open your mouth. Not otherwise. Become a Buddha. No Rama, no Krishna. Buddha knew about Rama and Krishna, but he never spoke about Rama and Krishna. They are irrelevant to us. Meditation is relevant to us. The concept of mind, the concept of soul is irrelevant to us. Restrict yourself to what is relevant to you. Don't go into personalities. Don't be a Hindu bhakta. Be a Buddhist practitioner made of meditation. Better do that. Then you can open your mouth, either to question or either to answer. Become a Buddha. Then there are no more questions. There are only answers. Before you become a Buddha, before anybody becomes a Buddha, there are only stupid questions and there are no answers. Become a Buddha. He became a Buddha 2500 years back. Why have you not become a Buddha even now? Such an enlightened lady you are. Become a Buddha. B-U-D-D-H-A, Buddha. At your home, in your own situation, become a Buddha. Then you don't have to come to me. I don't go to anybody because I have become a Buddha 40 years back. You don't have to go to anywhere else. A Buddha doesn't go anywhere else because he has gone into himself. He has touched the core of himself. You also better touch that. B-U-D-D-H-A, Buddha. Yes.
Yes, sir. So we come to the end of the questions, sir.
Thank you, Baba.
And,
And that note of Buddha, we can end the session.
Yes, sir. I'm asking Professor Jagadish sir to see if he wants to share any of his experience or his time with meditation so far. He's also practicing regularly.
Jagadish sir, please go on. Yes, sir.
Namaskar, Patriji.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I always feel elated. And there's one thing I would like to tell you. When you speak about Bhagavad Gita, even as a young man, ever since I had some question or I felt depressed, I would open Bhagavad Gita and automatically, randomly, that page always touched or addressed the situation I had. Now, today you made very clear to me, as the umpire, it was the soul that was telling me what to do. I am very thankful to you for that clarity, sir. Thank you. I remain eternally a student. Thank you.
Yes, Swami.
Karthikeyan sir?
Beautiful morning.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful morning. Grateful to Brahamrshi Patriji for his discourse and answers and his presence. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chandra. I think it's time to leave him.
Time to, yes, sir.
Yeah, we can't dominate his time. Thank you very much.
SVB sir left, is it?
Namaskar, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Swamiji. Namaskar. Grateful to you.
Thank you so much, Patri sir. Thank you so much, Karthikeyan and everybody. It's been a great enlightening session always with sir. Sir is very, very straight to the point, and then again, if you've seen it, emphasis and practice and then becoming Buddha is the only thing that I've always learned. There's so much bundle of knowledge and knowledge that is there, and sir is always challenging us to go more and more into the practice. We are doing some, but we're going to do more and more and more and reading books. I have learned from him. Patri sir says he read more than 100,000 books, and every day is introducing a book to us. I have learned many, and then we'll continue our journey of reading and then practicing. And with that, we'll meet back again at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you.
I want to express.
Yes. Yes, Vani madam.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir is not there.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. I always so happy to meet you and journey with you. And my life changed a lot when Chandra how shared and I met Patri sir first time. He asked me, what is your purpose and what are you doing? And I said very happily, I said, I'm taking care of my family. Very proudly I expressed it. Then immediately he said, animals also taking care of the family. What is the great about yourself? And tomorrow Chandra will die. What it will happen? And that day I cried a lot. But that is a turning point in my life. And until that day started, still now, I never leave him. And we are continuously journey with him. And I learned so many things. I'm very low confidence and I'm very fearful person. But today I'm enjoying my journey. And whatever we learned, whatever we had experienced it with our Grand Master, we love you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Vani madam. That's great. So friends, we'll meet back again at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you all. Last some music.